Today I'm borrowing the ZX12R 2000 model. This is a beast of a bike. It scares me like 5% scary and 95% fun. It is definitely a sick creature. And yeah, I had to borrow, or I didn't have to, I borrowed the bike just for the fun of it. And he said I was going to borrow the 6R, which I thought was a good idea. The 6R is basically the same as my own 600. And then he didn't have the battery because the battery is flat. Oh, I should definitely do a quick engine listen. There, it should be neutral. This is one of those bikes that I'm actually scared that won't be in neutral, because if you let go of the clutch, you're going. First thing to notice about this bike is that it is unfreaking believably powerful. I mean, this is the kind of power that if you haven't tried it, you have no idea how bad it is. I mean, you can't give it gas. If you touch the throttle, you're going. It's really hard to find the should say neutral speed, where you just keep the same speed. It just wants to go faster and faster and faster, and anything you do, it just complains. It says, go faster, not going fast enough, go faster. And for someone like me who doesn't necessarily like going fast, I couldn't own this bike because it's too much. It's simply too much. But for me personally, I have only one issue, and that's that it is too low. Not the seating position. It's pretty good seating position actually. I can flat-foot it easily. But not too easily. My issue is that it's so low, I can't see the speedometer, I can't see the rev counter, I can't see anything. All I see is this. Because I'm sitting over the cockpit. This is basically like... It's basically like riding a naked bike, because all I see is the mirrors on the lower corners and nothing else. I can't see the fairings, I can't see the windscreen, everything else is gone because it's dark, so it's almost the same color as the tarmac asphalt. And it makes the experience sort of weird. It sort of feels like you're flying more than you're riding. I want to say it corners well, but it wants to go down, but the second you get like lie down in the corner, it wants to go right back up. It does not like to be leaned. You really have to fight it, and that's basically the, well, I guess it's the gyroscopic effect of the engine being that big. The bike really doesn't want to stay down, and it can become tiresome, uncomfortable. It is a struggle to ride it if you're going through the twisties. I just had a long trip with my dad, and I really feel my arms are probably for the first time are actually more tired than anything else, because I constantly have to yank the I almost said steering wheel, the bars, and yeah, it's a struggle, but it's a good struggle. I mean, it is really easy to tip. It's just that to stay in the corner is hard. And obviously it has just rained, so it is treacherous. I have to do this carefully. It's like those 5% scared. It's 95% fun and controllable, but it's that last 5%. I mean, you just, when it gets wet, those 5% gets substantially increased. It's probably like 25% scary right now, because I know that any manhole or stripes on the ground or oil spills or anything is gonna get really slippery, and this bike is so heavy that I have no chance of doing anything. If this goes down, I'm going down. That's just the way it is. And it also has so much power that if I give it just a little bit too much gas, it will just spin out. But boy, is it fun to ride. I think it's 50 zone here. Pretty sure it's 50. Like 95% sure. Actually, I'm 100% sure. I know this is 50 zone. I'm itching. Like I said, I can't see the speedometer, so I literally have to tip my head down to see anything. So I'm just trying to go by sound and just listen and try to keep the same RPMs, because that's basically how I know how fast I'm going. I think it works pretty well. I can listen here pretty well. It does make a lot of noise. It's 1.2 liters, so it makes noise. Also, it has a I don't know what the, it has a new exhaust system. Sneak in behind here. So I thought I'd give you this short video, because I probably won't be able to ride this for more than right now. Maybe I'll do a little bit of an extra ride just for you, so you can see. But it is wet outside, and this bike is heavy and powerful, and what the fuck are you doing? Seriously, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, guess what? Now you're stuck behind that guy instead of behind me. Huge improvement. You cannot in any way think this is a moped, so it's just being an asshole. shit, this is scary when it's wet. I have no idea the grip of those. Right here is okay, but that plate, there is no way I'm driving on that. I would avoid that like the plague. I mean, I didn't even touch the gas. That was no acceleration. It just did that by itself. I'll do a little extra freeway just so you can see the acceleration. I'm not actually giving it any gas. This is just barely touching the accelerator, barely touching it. I mean, this could be like 4% acceleration. This is sort of scary. Okay, there's a lot of water here, and I'm not wearing clothes for this. I should get off it. I gotta get off. It's too much water, people. I'm sorry. I can't. It's just rained a lot, and it seems that it's piled up on the freeway for some reason.